Namaskar, I am Asha Purna Devi, the Bengali writer. I write stories about people I see around me. I often write about women, their dreams, their lives, and disappointments. Can you compare a woman with a matchbox? I can. I always compare women to matchboxes. You want to know why? Because the way matchboxes are. Even though they have enough gunpowder to set 100 langas aflame, they sit around meek and innocent. In the kitchen, in the pantry, in the bedroom, here, there, anywhere. Women too are exactly the same. You want an example? Look at that beautiful mansion. What a garden! Lucky are those who could live in that 3-storied building. This is one of the biggest houses in the village. This house belongs to a wealthy joint family. It's Sunday morning. Come, let us go closer and watch what happens there.
Oh, I'm really fed up working as a washerman. These people are really lucky. What a mansion. Hope I will have something to wash for today. Ma! Oh, Ma! Is there anybody in? Ma!
Oh, Baba! Coming, wait! Each time I have to check his pockets. Ajit is too careless these days. Why does he always forget to take out money from his pockets? And this washerman won't give it back. Let me check the pockets. What is this stuff? A twisted crumpled envelope? Oh, it has a torn mouth. My God! It's a letter addressed to me. It bears my name. Nomita. This letter looks old. Let me check the date. Oh, it came 3 days back. My husband Ajit has opened it and read it. I know he crumpled and twisted this letter. He even dropped it into his pocket without informing me. What a shame. I know. This is not a casual oversight. He did it deliberately. Ajit is like that. He did that even before. Every time he gained possession of the key of the letterbox, I know it's pretty difficult to get the key in this joint family. Whenever there is a letter with my name on the envelope, he opens and reads it first. Then only he gives it to me. He is so dubious. This ugly habit of his won't go. He couldn't find any letter in the slightest degree suspicious. Still this ugly habit of his won't go. I teased him, shouted at him, tried to be sarcastic, but of no use. If I mention about his habit, he laughs it away. Let me read this crumpled letter that I got from his pockets.
My dearest Nomita, I hope you are doing well. I am very much ashamed to write down my worries in every letters. Life is getting tough day by day. You know, our hut is about to fall down. The ceiling of one room is cracked. The rainwater falls through it endlessly. I may die of a collapsed roof. I am not afraid to die, but I am worried about the disgrace it may bring to your life. I know you are doing fine there with a high minded and large hearted husband, Ajit. I know I have got a rich son in law, and you live like a queen.
I know she suffered a lot. She is a widow without a son or husband to take care of. She could marry her daughter to a wealthy family on the strength of my looks alone. Whenever Ajit sees a letter from my mother, he teases and smiles. He adds that I will fill out a money order form. My head hangs low with the shame and insult of it. I can't bear this. I have told her many a times not to write on postcards because anyone can read a postcard. See, now she is writing in envelopes. Why does she keep on begging like this? Why won't she let me keep my self respect and dignity? Now I have to tell her not to expect anything from me.
Oh, the weather is so cool. It's very tough to take bath in the early hours. Nomida, the heater is not working. I told you 1,000 times to provide warm water in the morning. Huh? Why are you standing still as a statue?
When did this letter arrive?
Oh, yes, indeed. There was a letter from your mother. I just hadn't got around giving it to you.
Why hadn't you got around to it? Why? Why? Answer me. Why hadn't you got around to it?
What a nuisance. I forgot, that's why.
Liar. You are a liar.
Why are you saying whatever comes to your mouth?
Why did you open my letter?
What if I open my own wife's letter?
Be quiet. Be quiet, Ajit. I tell you, for what reason should you open my letters? Haven't I told you 1,000 times not to open my letters?
If you don't want me to open the letter, then there is a definite something. Shouldn't I make sure that no one is passing you love letters in secret?
Stop it. What a common vulgar man you are.
Is that so? Those who whine day and night and hold out their palms to their son-in-law, they are the high-class people. A dung picker's daughter becomes a queen, and so?
Shut up.
What shut up? Shut up? What shut up? I will do what I want, what I please. What will you do? Can you do anything?
I can't. Can't I do anything? You want to see if I can do anything?
What are you doing, Nomida? Are you mad? Why did you burn the angle of your sari? You lose all common sense when you get angry, don't you? A woman and such an anger? Oh!
Ghuri Ma, how much longer does a washerman have to wait? If you don't want to give him any of your clothes, at least tell him that.
Rini, go and tell him I am coming. I am bringing the clothes. Rini, wait. I am also coming with you. Come, let's go downstairs.
So finally you decided to come down from upstairs. There is no good or bad time for you. You find the smallest excuse to go into your room and get cozy with your husband. Does the love talk never end?
It is nothing like that. You come and peek in sometime. Our talk is angry talk.
Ha ha ha. Stop it. Don't cover up the forbidden page with your pious spinach. We haven't been riced on a donkey grass. Why do we peek in? We see what you're showing 24 hours a day.
Go on, continue. You say the naughtiest things.
Have you chopped the vegetables yet? Or are you just telling stories? What's this, Nomita? How did you burn your anchol that way?
Oh, don't remind me. It's exactly what you keep on warning me about. I didn't listen to your words and see what happened. I used my ankle to lift a hot pot of water off the stove, and that did it. I won't repeat this again.
Poor Nomida. Can you see her sitting and peeling potatoes? She seems to be lost in thoughts. Perhaps she is wondering how she might be able to send a few rupees to her poor mother. And over there, the entire village knows that Nomida is a queen, and her husband is a high-minded and a large-hearted gentleman. Yes, that's exactly why I compare women to matchboxes. Even when they have the materials within themselves to set off many raging fires, they never flare up and burn away the mask of men, the mask of high-mindedness, the mask of large-heartedness. They won't destroy their colorful shells, and men, they know that very well. That is why they leave them scattered so carelessly in the kitchen, pantry, bedroom, here, there, anywhere. Sometimes they even dare to put them in their pockets.